Talk sports.
What's up, TATS Nation? Welcome back. Number 37, January 2nd, 2019. Downtown Fayetteville, Pho Labs. I'm Chef Lou.
I'm Dirty Rice.
And this is Two Asians.
Talk sports.
First off, welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year. Hope everybody had a great holiday. We've been gone for like 3 weeks or so.
Glad to be back.
Yeah, we're back. It's full swing. Yeah, we're just playing. The Mac is back.
Return of the Mac.
Return of the Mac. But yeah, hey man, why don't you let the listeners know a little bit about where you've been?
Well, I've just been in Vegas for like 2 weeks, man. It's just with family mostly, man. I didn't even hit the strip. I just hung out and did some things around town. It's just I don't know, man. You know, I mean, yeah. When I tell people I go to Vegas, it's like, no, man, I don't do those things there.
Yeah. No, I mean, you see, that's like almost like the literal like 180 of what my Vegas trip would be. I will always be on the strip and never be off the strip. So yeah. I mean, I definitely like to because I know you know a little bit more than what's on the strip than I do. So definitely one day we'll do a trip.
Yeah. There's a lot of like
take me to those markets with all the durian.
There's a lot of good food. You know what I mean? There's a lot of good Asian food. I mean, for a place that doesn't have a lot of Asian people, but a lot of Asian people love to go there. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, there's definitely a lot.
So you know what I mean? So there's actually quite a bit of good places. You know. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Let's kick it off, man. Let's go Mac Facts.
Mac Fact, man. It's a new year. You know who's one of the January 1st is it's the new year, but it's also the birthday of one of the greatest Chiefs ever. He's an NFL Hall of Famer and College Football Hall of Famer.
Patrick Mahomes? No, okay, all right. A little too early there?
A little too early.
All right.
Too soon, man.
Too soon, Junior.
Mahomes just completed one season, you know what I mean?
It was a remarkable season.
This guy, you know what I mean? This guy is, it's the late Derek Thomas is who I'm talking about, man. He passed away in 2000. One of the greatest, defensive players in his era. I mean, really, you know what I mean?
So number 58. So was he like a linebacker or was he like an end?
He played both, man. He was like a rush specialist. Okay. I mean,
so he's probably one of those like those outside linebackers, depending on where they line up. Okay.
Yeah, like if it's on third down or something, he'd be on the
on the line.
He's straight rushing. Yeah, he was a sack specialist, man.
Like a 3-point stance.
In his first 4 seasons, he had 58 sacks.
Oh wow.
Only Reggie White has more sacks than he did in the first 4 seasons.
What do you have, like 55?
He had 70.
Golly.
70. DeMarcus Ware had 53. Dwight Freeney and J.J. Watt have somewhere in the 50s too. But yeah, man. Like I said, he's the greatest Chief in my lifetime. You know, some people talk about like guys like Lynn Dawson and stuff like that, but definitely, you know what I mean. He's the greatest. I mean, that number 58's retired by them, and it's a popular jersey. You go to any Chiefs game or fan,
you still see it around.
58 is definitely a real popular jersey. Okay. So
Derek Thomas, the late
man.
Derek Thomas.
Yep. Yeah. But the losers. This is losers, like multiple losers, huh?
oh yeah, six to be exact. We got they're in the loser corner because they are the top 6 highest paid quarterback. And all of them are sitting at home right now, nothing to play for anymore. Their season was over as of Sunday.
All of them?
Oh, all 6 of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Like picture goes up, you'll see Aaron's on there.
Okay.
33.5. You got Matt Ryan, 30 mil. Kirk Cousins, 28. Jimmy G. But Jimmy G got hurt. But they probably still want to make the playoffs anyways. Then you got Matt Stafford and Derek Carr. These are the top 6 highest paid in the NFL. They're not in the playoffs.
Why do you think that is?
Well, football is a team sport. I mean, we can go from the bottom up. I mean, Derek Carr. I mean,
The
like
Raiders are a mess.
yeah, they're a mess right now.
You know,
Lions, I just don't think they're ready to make that step. I mean, a lot of it could be blamed on Patricia. I mean, supposedly this guy
new coach.
shows up late to meetings and whatnot. There was a report that surfaced there. I remember the first game of the season, they were just not prepared. Like, they looked awful.
Yeah,
and the reason I remember that is because I had Stafford in my ESPN league, and he threw 4 picks. I only needed 6 points from him. 6 points to get the W.
Mm-hmm.
6 points from a quarterback.
He couldn't do that.
He gave me like 3 or 4 because he threw like 4 picks.
I remember, I think it was a game against the Jets or something. Game against the Jets where like they just got throttled or they just got like they put like 40 on them or something like that early in the season, man.
Yeah, that was the first game of the season. That was the
Yeah.
first game of the season. That was their first game of the season. That's when everybody hopped on the Jets defensive bandwagon. But
Jeez.
yeah, I mean, and then from there, super disappointed. You know, where you said Jimmy G, got hurt. Super disappointed in the Vikings. You know, I had the Vikings picked.
Yeah.
To
the
make a
division.
deep run.
Yeah.
I may have even picked them to win the division. I think I had them and the Rams is who I called for the NFC.
Okay.
But they didn't even make it. And then there was an interesting stat that showed up was that this dude is like has a terrible record against winning teams. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then the top 2, Green Bay. I think they need a big overhaul on that roster.
that.
Top to bottom.
How many years is like Aaron Rodgers came into the league in 05.
I mean, they're just wasting it, man, dude. Like they
05,
really
yeah.
are.
So how many years does he have left?
Yeah,
Matt Ryan's a little younger. He came like 08.
Yeah, but I don't think Matt Ryan's that. I don't think he's that guy. Like I remember, like to me, the elite Matt Ryan was when he just kept throwing the ball to Julio Jones like deep. Like we're talking like 30, 40-yard passes. Because I remember all those fourth quarter comebacks. And then it's always like the same thing. It's just kind of like, I think that's when he was compared a little bit to Aaron Rodgers. But I don't see that no more. I kind of see a different version of him, more like shorter dump passes. But the thing is, like, you kind of have a pretty good receiving core. You have Julio Jones. Who's the
Sanu.
rookie? Oh well, yeah. You have Sanu, which is like their third, like their slot guy. But he's been Pro Bowler, And then you have Ridley, their speed guy.
Calvin
But can't get it done. I mean, they kind of have the whole package. I mean, like. I think it's been argued that, Julio Jones is a possession guy. Okay, you got the possession guy. You have the
Ridley,
speedster. And then you have Sanu, which is kind of like, your slot, your safe dump off. And I think they had a emerging tight end, right? I forgot his name, but it's like some dude like nobody's heard of before the season.
Yeah. They just can't put it together, huh?
They can't.
Oh.
I mean, they put it together in the first half of the Super Bowl 2 years ago, right? And we know what happened there.
Yeah.
But ever since then, I mean, hey, man, it might be mental. It might be mental. But all right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Yeah, we're talking about downers, man.
Yeah. Let's go to college football.
College football.
This is your thing here.
Oh man,
You know, gotta.
Everybody knows this. It's the fourth straight year.
Fourth straight year. Yeah.
Fourth straight year. They're gonna play in the playoffs. Fourth straight years. Three of the 4 years they've played the national title. I mean, some people getting tired of it, but they're the best teams.
I mean, I don't think you can get tired of it. It's just like, I mean, were people tired of, all the, like, are the people tired of seeing Golden State, Cleveland? No. Were they tired of seeing Pistons and Bulls, right? Were they tired of those type of matchups? Why are they tired of this? Like, Alabama's just the best.
Yeah.
But I think, when we were talking yesterday, you think this Clemson team is probably one of the better ones that they brought late into the season.
I think it's better than last year.
Better than last year?
Last year, they had a pretty good defense, but their offense just wasn't dynamic. It just wasn't great.
What's up, Michael? Like Sam and I were watching that game.
Yeah.
That was a pathetic showing. We were
didn't
gonna
expect
argue. We were gonna argue that they should have been in the playoffs.
I mean,
Not no more.
Yeah, they didn't. The other momentum was. It didn't snap.
Yeah, sometimes it's like bowl games, especially like the big bowl games. You know when some team, you can tell when they're not ready to play. You know what I mean? That's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
You know.
Like, so is it just a preparation thing? To where it's like, well, this
Motivation.
doesn't mean much. What are we playing for?
Motivation, I think.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, like guys are now sitting out to prepare for the draft.
There was one quote last night that I thought might be overstepping a little bit.
Okay.
Longhorns quarterback. It's like, I think he said, "What's up, Longhorn Nation? We're back." Totally disagree with that.
I'm not sold.
Totally disagree with that.
This is like their biggest win since winning the national title, like 05, 06.
05, that's a long time.
Yeah, that's like I can't think of a big win from then
that's a
till
long
now.
time.
I mean, this is huge, you know, top 5 team, major bowl, you know. So, but I don't know. I'm excited to see Clemson, Alabama again. I'm excited.
Yeah, me too, man. I think that'll be that should be a good matchup. I mean, I'm gonna pick Alabama here.
I'm gonna pick Clemson here.
You gonna play Clemson? Okay.
You give me points. It's like 6 now, I think.
What? It was 4.5. What was 6?
Everybody's picking.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think yesterday I said this is probably gonna be a double digit or at least touchdown plus. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, I give you the points. I
don't know what's gonna be interesting to see is like the quarterback for Clemson is a true freshman. You know what I mean?
Think the pressure can get to him?
True freshman. It's like last year, right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's still in high school. He was in high school, man. I mean, he probably completed his season or whatever, but he was in high school. He's probably like, fighting off girls that want to go with him to prom. You know? You feel me? Yeah. Now he's fighting off
defenders. Now he's fighting off defenders. Okay.
Now he's probably fighting off others.
Yeah.
You know?
More grown.
Yeah. So, anyway, let's move. I mean, what the big losers in the playoffs, though? Notre Dame and Oklahoma. You think they deserve to be in there?
Man, like, I don't think Notre Dame deserved to be in there. I mean, they look terrible. But I mean, at this point, after seeing what because I was gonna pick Georgia, should have been in it, but it's just like, okay, well, if we don't put Notre Dame or OU in, who would you put in there?
The only
OSU and Georgia.
OSU and Georgia, yeah, that's who. I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Notre Dame had the undefeated season. They beat supposedly what was a good Michigan team. You know,
them. I know you said neutral site whenever I asked, but I'm just like, them just not at home is considered the road and whatnot, and they just don't do well there.
I just don't.
Michael said, "No way they should be in the playoffs when it's 4th and whatever you do a fake punt." Trevor Lawrence broke all of Deshaun Watson's high school records. Okay,
played high school in Georgia. They both. Yeah, they're both from Georgia. Yeah. Now he's playing the same school.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, everybody know Oklahoma had a questionable defense. You know, I was watching it at a bar in Las Vegas. I told this one guy next to me, man, if Alabama's up 21-0 in the first quarter, I'm out of here. That's what I told
and
this
happened.
guy.
It happened.
And it was 28-0 before it really, you know what I mean? I was like, but I stayed. I didn't keep my promise. I just I just wanted to keep drinking.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just wasn't. Yeah, I mean,
Wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, it's just
They don't want to leave.
Nah, it's just the game. Wish the two were more competitive. Wish had been more competitive, but
well, we'll get a competitive game on this one.
Yeah.
I feel
like it too, but I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah,
we'll go to the other playoff.
Yeah, the NFL playoffs, man.
The NFL.
It's all set up, man.
So, who has the easiest road here?
The easiest road, I'd probably say. Man, I don't know. The thing is, the teams get reseeded though. You know what I mean?
Based on their ranking. Yeah, but man, like, yeah, this is a tough one. So let's just skip that question and go to what is going to be the final matchup here. Who's it going to be?
And beginning of season, I did say Patriots and Rams.
So you're sticking with that?
I'm sticking with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go KC and Rams. I even though the Saints are the number 1 seed, and we can
beat
put
the Rams in the regular season too.
Yeah, which is fine, but I'm gonna go with the Saints are definitely pretenders here. What? They're actually the favorite. They're the favorite.
Yeah.
Number 1 seed. They're the favorite. However,
past couple weeks they've been slipping though.
I think this could possibly be kind of what happened to the Cowboys 2 years ago. It could be a first-round exit here.
Oh, yeah?
Number 1, do they have the number 1 seed overall? But they had the number 1 seed in the NFC. I knew that.
Well, it was a first-round exit. They play at a neutral site in Super Bowl.
But, yeah, man, I want to feel like it'll be an early exit, man. Like, so everybody that bet Saints future bet plus 250 to win.
See, the Saints, they
burn your tickets now.
They can only either play, like the 6th seed, or like, and I mean they could probably, they can't play the 3rd seed. They can play at those are the
6. Yeah, because they'll take the lowest one.
Yeah.
So they'll either get
the Cowboys
or the Eagles.
Cowboys, Eagles, or
I think the Eagles are going to be the lowest seed.
the Eagles are the lowest.
Yeah,
seed.
so I think the Eagles could be dangerous if they play the Cowboys again. I mean, we already saw what happened before. I think it's going to be the same game plan, and I'm going to say it, same results because of Dak Prescott. No, it's not because of Dak Prescott. It's going to be because of the defense. Because of the defense that kind of shut them down before. But I mean, like, the thing is, like,
I don't know, man. The 2 NFC teams, the home teams, I think they could both lose here.
Oh yeah. This is gonna sound very contradicting. I still have hopes in the Eagles. They could pull off what they pulled off last year here.
They can. I could see them beating the Bears.
Yeah, I mean,
I could see it.
Yeah, like, Bears defense been great all year, but now it's playoff time. And yes, defense will win, but they might need to muster just a little bit more offense. And I don't know if Trubisky is the guy. I wasn't high on him to begin the season, so for them to make it this far is completely a surprise to me. Yeah. But their defense has carried them pretty much the entire way here. But I mean, the Eagles don't sleep on them. Last year they were dogs every game, and what happened?
All the
way. Nick Foles was getting dogged at.
Yeah.
Look what happened.
Took him to the top.
Yeah. And he took him to the top when it mattered. I think his record this year is 3-1. In the last 2 games of the year where they needed to win, he won.
Yep.
So I mean, he may just be that guy. I mean, this may be a repeat of last year. Carson Wentz takes them so far, and then bam, insert Nick Foles, finish the job. The Cowboys, because they're in now, I'm gonna root for them just because Jason Garrett's gonna get another year. But this could be. This could be
a good matchup, man.
This is a good matchup. This is a good matchup. The thing is, I'll take Dallas here. I like Dallas here. I think we take it, and if we can we're probably not getting matched up with the Saints, but I think versus the Rams we may have a little bit of problems. That's not a good matchup for us, in my opinion.
Yeah, what?
I just think it's just not a good matchup because. Even though New Orleans can be explosive, right? We already exploited that, right? We're familiar with it. We know how to stop them. The Rams, I mean, like Rams and Chiefs, I mean, they were just in a game that put up 50 points, right? The Cowboys, Dak Prescott cannot put up 50 points for you.
You don't trust them? You can't.
No.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Not
so
even one aberration game.
Yeah. So yeah. let's talk about the other side here.
Okay. The Chargers are dogs, man.
Yeah. Like, man, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I feel like the AFC, the wild card round, very boring.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I feel like the exciting matchups this week is going to be on the NFC side.
AFC, the Chargers with the Ravens, the Chargers. I mean, everybody. They got the Ravens favored, but everybody. I mean, I don't know. Everybody thinks the Chargers are going to win.
I don't understand
Everybody
that.
thinks the Chargers going to win. I don't know. Traveling across the country, road game. You know what I mean? It's just that might be the downfall for the Chargers. And plus, you can't really the Chargers in the playoffs, man. In recent memory, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean, like they have a great record, 12-4, which I'm really caught off by as well. I don't know. But that the Indianapolis and Houston matchup could be interesting.
Game. That's like another.
That could be interesting. That could be interesting. Just because Indianapolis is hot.
Yeah,
they're hot right now, and so is the Texans. They won like what, like.
At one point, like 9 in a row.
Yeah, like 9 in a row. They probably won like the past like 10 out of 11 games.
Yeah.
So let's see. What did Michael say? Oh yeah, good night, US. longest unbeaten streak snapped.
Yeah,
longest.
Yeah.
Overrated.
Yeah, they are. I don't know. I mean, hey, but they were celebrating a national title last year. I mean, people talking shit about them celebrating. I guess. I mean, like if you want to celebrate and crown yourself anything, you're welcome to do it. So just let them have fun.
Let them have fun. Just let them do it. Just let them celebrate.
I can't hate on anybody that wants to party.
Yeah. I mean. Shout out Lane Johnson.
Yeah,
Undergrad. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna skip around. We're gonna go to D. Talk about what do they call it?
Coaches.
Black Monday, right?
Yeah,
is that what they call it?
It's just the same image in the NFL.
Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So Marvin Lewis finally
long
canned.
Time, man.
16 years. 16 years.
Yep.
Cincinnati was not relevant. Like they've been trying to ride the whole Andy Dalton train, and it ain't working out, man.
I think he was the coach when Carson Palmer started his career.
Palmer's been bouncing around.
Yeah, but he had a pretty good early run with the Bengals there. He blew his knee, and they had Chad Johnson, Ocho Cinco.
Yeah.
And
he was Chad Johnson originally, then he became Ocho Cinco. I remember that whole name. I was like, dude, is that really? Like,
I thought it was a joke, but apparently he changed his name for Ocho Cinco.
Yeah, I remember when Ocho Cinco, when he came out with the when he scored a touchdown, he came out with the Hall of Fame jacket.
Hall of Fame jacket. Yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, oh man, already crowning himself, huh?
Yeah, well, that never happened. Short-lived.
Yeah, short-lived.
Career was too short. I feel like he could probably still ball, but when you try to attract too much attention, it's not good. It's not good, right?
Yeah, unless you deliver, and be boastful, then you're a freaking superstar.
Superstar.
You're a like a media darling. Everybody wants to talk to you because. But once he faded out, man, he was doing all kinds of weird stuff. Can be relevant.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So, what do you think is going to be the most attractive coaching position? So you got Green Bay, you got the Broncos, you got Miami, obviously not. So okay, we'll take Green Bay out because Green Bay is obviously very attractive place, right? So you got Denver, Miami, Cincinnati. Somebody else got let go. Oh, Jets.
The Jets. Cardinals, I think, got Jets.
Yeah, Cardinals too. Yeah. So out of those five, what would be the most attractive, in your opinion? You also kind of consider the market. So the biggest name is probably going to be Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
That's out there. Right? Yeah, he's probably the only biggest name would be Mike McCarthy.
I don't know.
And then, people were high on that Riley dude over at OSU, Oklahoma State.
At OU.
OU, yeah, OU.
Riley?
Yeah.
Riley, the coach?
Yeah, they were thinking about but he already signed that extension, so he's good.
I don't think he's leaving. Why would he?
The Cleveland
Yeah.
coaching job is also So
Yep, it was open since the middle of the
Yeah.
season, right?
But man, they went on a hot streak.
Yeah.
Like Hugh Jackson produced what 1 or 2 wins in like 3 or 4 years, and they got like 5 wins towards the end of the season.
Dude, the Browns, man, I think Baker Mayfield's a real deal, man.
Dude, man, I told you, like I was high on the Browns.
Yeah.
I thought they had a chance to make the playoffs or at least be like
They're
a
gonna make
winning
the playoffs
team.
this year, bro.
Yeah. So, do you think that's the most attractive destination?
I mean, they got things set in place already. I mean, they got a pretty stud quarterback. He proved it this year. He can
Yep.
ball. You know what I mean? They had a decent record.
Did Garrett do anything? That defensive end from last year, the number 1 pick last year.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Myles Garrett?
Yeah, Myles Garrett from A&M, Tamu.
I didn't hear about him much.
Okay, well that's not good.
Yeah. No, man. Yeah, that's. Thing is, it's the Browns, though. I don't know if anybody really want to mess with that.
Well, it's like this quote that LeBron just came out with. You know, he's like, well, it's not a quote, it's like a storyline. He's like, you know, it was hard to attract talent to Cleveland, you know, but now that I'm in LA, it'll be easy to recruit guys. So I mean, it's probably gonna apply to the team, you know, but in the NFL, the market's a little bit different, you know. Do you feel like guys would? So let's say Mayfield's the real deal. So if a stud wide receiver, you know, becomes a free agent, do you think he would consider a place like Cleveland? He's like, hey, I want to play with. No.
They're gonna go with where the money is, because.
I mean, what if Cleveland gave them money? Contract's the same.
Yeah.
And then it'll be like you can have Mayfield throw you the ball, or you can have who's the Cleveland guy? Donald. No.
Who? Or where?
I mean Arizona. Who's the Arizona quarterback?
Rosen.
Or you can have Rosen throw you the ball, right?
Yeah.
Like if they offer the same contract, would you go to Cleveland?
Oh yeah.
Or would you take less money, go to a big city, and like play with like Big Ben, or like like a big franchise, you know, or like play with
The NFL
Dak
doesn't.
Prescott, you know?
They don't really have a problem with marketing players in a small market. They don't. You know what I mean? You could be in Jacksonville, and if you're good, you're good. You know, you don't have to play in New York, L.A., Chicago, Dallas, whatever. You know what I mean? They don't have a problem. I mean, there's superstars all over the league in all size markets. You know.
That's good.
You know. So
you thinking Cleveland's best spot?
Yeah, but you know, for coaching job, you know, if I look for coaching job, I'm looking for like ownership. It's been around a while. I mean, Broncos ownership, man, they're
Elway.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
The ownership group there is good, you know, but for me, like, you know, I want to.
I mean, that's who you're working for, you know. It's sometimes, I mean, as a coach, you know what I mean. You want to respect your bosses, you know.
Are you going Denver, man? I'm going Cleveland.
Yeah,
I'm going Cleveland.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jimmy Haslam, I think, is the owner there. Yeah, he's pretty new.
Yeah, and Denver has a good ownership group, you know. But for me, I'm just like, as a coach, I'll be like, man, like, who's the next guy, right? Because Denver doesn't have that guy right now.
It's a.
I mean, if anything, they might pick up Eli.
You know, speaking of the Cardinals actually have one of the oldest families that still own the team. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? The oldest. I mean, they've been there since the team was in Chicago.
Yeah.
Though.
You know, I think it's the Cardinals that will eventually have a female owner or CEO, because I think right now the Cardinals are in a trust until the daughter gets like acclimated with the way. I want to say that's the Cardinals franchise. I think we'll double check that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, the Rams was inherited by Georgia Frontier. I don't know if you remember her.
No.
Yeah, she was the owner when the team won the Super Bowl, like in '99.
Oh, on the Greatest Show on Turf.
Yeah, Greatest Show. She was the owner, but then she like passed, and then her kids got inherited the team, and then they sold it off, and that's kind of put the wheels for them to move again. I mean,
hey man, they're good again. So.
Yeah, they're good again. So.
They're good again. But yeah, we're gonna do a slight interruption. I know you guys been asking about this mug. Look at this mug. Can y'all see this? Oh wait, let me move my fingers. Hold on. Yeah, this mug right here. I actually got it for a Christmas present from a fan. Shout out on thank you so much for this mug. This is gonna be my drink mug now. Minimum every Wednesday. Minimum. I may take this to the bar at Pinpoint or something, see if they'll fill it up.
I don't know if the bring your own mug policy is.
Be like, yeah, this is just one 16-ounce glass, right?
I remember mug policy back in the day at Willie D's. Back in the day.
Willie D.
That was way back in the day, though. But anyways, yeah,
Yep.
they filled it up with some cheap beer. I don't know what it was, but it was.
But yeah, thanks again. Thank you, On. We'll tag you in this. So we're gonna move on to got some NBA.
NBA.
We're gonna keep it a little short here, but
Speaking of Braun.
yeah, speaking of LeBron, I mean,
LeBron
I think this is the first time to where it was an injury to where they were a little bit. I mean, he's had like little small nicks here and there, but I mean, this is I think it's either a groin or a hamstring, and those could be problems sometimes. I mean, like I think back, I think I think it was with a football player. Forgot he just like had a hamstring and was just never right. And like same with baseball player when they have a hamstring injury, like Adrian Beltre, I remember he always has like hamstring injuries, and like he'll be out for like 30-40 games.
And it's not in a row. It's 10 here.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go on the rehab assignment. It's just like because I think with hamstrings, like it's very, very tricky. Just because even though I mean I think they do like I think it's like a strain. I think they grade it and whatnot, but like it's never really accurate just because each person is different, But LeBron's a machine, so he should be back soon, right? But they don't expect him to miss a whole bunch of games, but he is going to miss a few games. So definitely get well soon, LeBron.
Yeah, man. And the NBA needs you. You know what I mean? He's a freaking.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. Everybody when he's on the road, people want to come and watch him play.
Yeah, got my friend Eric. He's out in LA right now. He's disappointed to hear that LeBron won't be in for the OKC versus Lakers game.
Oh, yeah.
But I told him there might be hope that he'll be back, but who knows? Because I mean, like they didn't really put a timetable on it. So, but yeah, Dozier came back with Miles Garrett was 7th in the league in sacks. So I guess he did it very quietly.
Yeah, quietly.
But it could be just because Mayfield is the big attraction there that Garrett really doesn't get the headline.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the next guy, James Harden, man, he's just been on fire.
Yeah.
He's been on fire. 10 plus games.
They turned it around to the team as a whole. They.
Yeah. No, they definitely climbed up.
They were like
the rankings
6 or something like that, maybe.
Yeah, they're gonna keep climbing.
Yeah, I think they're just too good. But I was about to put them. About to, just jump off the bandwagon.
Yeah.
I was about to.
Yeah, I think this is players with 10 plus games averaging 38 or maybe 40, like in a row, like where they had like however many games, 38. So Kobe has 3, Jordan got 2, and Harden's on that list now. I think the big talk for him right now is jumping back into that MVP talk, just because they did start really slow,
poor,
and
yeah.
even he started slow. It wasn't just like the team, but it was just getting adjustments and everything. They had Melo for 10 games,
2 weeks.
10 games or so or whatever.
That was a bad.
Yeah, so I mean he's definitely making a case, man.
Do you think it was Melo that caused the slow start?
I don't know how much they adjusted their game to them, but I know also part of it as well is them adjusting to the lack of defenders without Ariza and without Balamute. So it wasn't just Melo, even though it's so easy to point it at Melo. But hey, I mean, at this point, can that guy be done? I mean, no one's thinking about signing him. We haven't heard from him. I mean, all we know, he's probably going out eating cheeseburgers right now.
I don't know. Yeah, man. Could be. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I like Melo. I do, but at the same time,
I think he's a cancer. I don't like Melo.
Geez,
I don't like Melo. But because we're talking MVP race a little bit, who's your horses right now? Who's your horses in the MVP race, Sam?
Giannis.
Dude, dude's been on.
Yeah, crushing it, man.
He's been on a tear, dude.
But it's January and.
Yeah, I think one of my buddies, Lamb, said that Giannis can be the
Next
you know,
thing.
MVP. He is the next thing, and this is probably like 3-4 years ago. And I told him he's crazy.
You still don't like him.
I mean, what he's shown me this year.
Yeah, he's stepped it up.
Yeah, and he's backing it up with the W's. They're the number 1 seed right now in the
East, yeah.
in the East.
But do you trust them in the playoffs? Do you see them?
I think they still lack shooters. That is kind of the same thing as Philly. They lack shooters, right? It's so funny, like whenever we talk shooters, right? Recently, there's been highlights of Ben Simmons making jumpers. Like, it's funny because it was actually on Instagram. It's like the longest field goal Ben Simmons' career, 21 foot, right? And then the next night they said 22 foot, new career high, longest jumper. Right?
Man.
So I mean, like in a way, they're like clowning on him, throwing some shade there a little bit. But I mean, like they don't have shooters.
Yeah.
And in 2K right now, I'm actually using Milwaukee, even though it altered the roster a little bit. I think Tony Snell's their best shooter. and he's not even the 6th man. He's probably like 7th man. But I may be wrong. Somebody can tell me that I'm wrong. I don't really watch Milwaukee basketball too much.
Did you see the highlights and the scores?
Yeah, I just see the highlights, but every highlight it's Giannis, right? And it's not a shot. It's not a shot.
Dunk.
It's a dunk. It's dunk on somebody where he starts jumping from the free throw line. There's 3 guys trying to block it, and he still dunks over everybody, But yeah, I mean, he definitely has a legitimate shot. I think Dozier's agreeing that Giannis has a good shot there.
For real.
And especially with if they can keep up this pace as far as he is
He's one of their best.
he's one of their better shooters.
But that's saying
that ain't saying much. That ain't saying much. So we'll see what happens, but definitely if they keep up this pace, number 1 seed, number 2, even number 3 seed, MVP conversation for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh yes, Lopez. We were just talking about it.
Oh, yeah, we talked about it
Lopez
yesterday.
stretching out the floor. When did this dude develop a 3-point shot? It's like every center's, that's their game now. It's just like if you want to be a center in this league, you need to be able to shoot from the 3.
The thing is, if he doesn't develop a 3, there might not be a place for him on any team.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's just like like the what is it? Back to the basket. Centers. Those guys are long gone.
Yeah, the post up players.
You gotta be versatile. You gotta be versatile.
Yeah, because the game. That's just the way the game is now.
Yeah, I mean, look at who's it? AD got a 3-point shot. Cousins got a 3-point shot. Horford got a 3-point shot. I guess Brook Lopez now got a 3-point shot. Right? Guys that don't have a 3-point shot like Joakim Noah, right?
He's launching.
Yeah, it's tornado. Whatever. I don't even know how that goes. Like he doesn't have a job right now.
Yeah, he's got paid pretty good to get out of town.
But in the right system, it's okay. Like JaVale McGee, right? He's just give me the ball, just lob it, right? So for the right system, like that works, But oftentimes, like you need before they're like you need your 4s to stretch the floor. Like now you need your 5s to stretch the floor too.
Yeah, it's a new era,
It's a new era. It's a new type of game. Yeah, but
so, anyways. Talk about man. Who's gonna eventually sign Bryce Harper, man?
Who's ready to give him that blank check?
No, man.
Who's ready to give him the blank check, man?
Yeah, I hear he's like talking to Philly right now.
Oh man, dude. So from what I hear, it's it could be Chicago, man.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
It could be Chicago. I mean, but the thing is, that's been rumored for a little bit because Harper and Bryant went to the same Vegas high school, right? And then like they were actually just dropped last night. They were out partying together on New Year's, But the thing is, the Cubs need to move somebody in order to get Harper in there. But are the Cubs afraid of commitment at this point? I mean, they just dropped 30 mil on Darvish, and that hasn't panned out. And then they dropped that big money on Hayward, and that hasn't panned out. Yeah. Right? So are they a little shy now with the checkbook? I would be.
They already got that World Series. Now they got a little grace period.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then here's the other part of it too is I think this could hurt them is because remember early off in the offseason, I had mentioned this because I read it somewhere that Bryant could potentially be on the trade block because he was not happy or Bryant wasn't signing like an extension or whatever because he wasn't happy with the way his service time was dealt with. From the get-go, if you kind of remember that whole ordeal, like he was ready to go, but they brought him up, like May, whatever, because they want to get that extra year of team control. Mm-hmm. So there was a little bit of rumor, a little bit of chatter there. I don't know if there was any roots to that, but if that is a problem, then it's just like, well, if you want Harper, you need to make sure Bryant's happy because he's probably gonna be the biggest advocate to get him over.
To recruit.
Yeah, so.
Still see him going to LA, man. I still see him wanting to be out west. I still see him.
His MB think he got a 3-ball. Dude, speaking of MB, man, yesterday I saw he got mad at Simmons because Simmons elbowed him on when they were both going for the rebound, and he was not happy. But Dozier does not want.
Him to sign.
Yeah, with the Cubs. So Dozier, where do you want to see him? Be realistic. Where do you want to see him? So you're thinking, where do you think?
Man.
You're thinking Dodgers? You think he'll make his way there?
Yeah, I think so.
Dodgers are. That is the biggest rumor because they were clearing cap space or clearing payroll.
Yeah.
Clearing payroll. I mean, they got rid of Puig, got rid of Alex Wood, and Kemp. So that was a lot of money moving.
Yep. I just see him there, man. I just see him there for some reason.
Think he's built for that.
Yeah, I think he'll like it.
Philly, he wants to see him go Philly. And man, Philly said, we're gonna do something stupid this offseason. And when they said stupid, it meant signing Machado and Harper. But I think, Machado came out and said they don't want to play for Philly, but I think Harper also said that he doesn't want to go play for Philly.
But he's meeting with them.
Yeah,
they probably overpay.
It could be leverage. Hey, you never know.
I don't want to go play there, but if you give me a lot more than these other teams,
because I think so. Like the thing with the Dodgers is, from what I read, is he's not gonna get. Well, if he gets max money, he's not gonna get the years. So it's gonna be like player or team options. Braves long shot.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna invest that much on.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like with the Braves, they just let everybody go. Like they're not the type of guy that like. I mean, I think their only big commitment is Freeman. But does Freeman even have $100 million contract? Or was that just his first extension that was like 60, 70 mil or something like that?
No, man. Machado to the Yankees.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think he's just waiting. He's just waiting, but I think
he's just
Machado
is how much Harper gets.
Yeah, I think ultimately that's where Machado goes. And I don't think there's a second option for him. I think it's Yankees or bust. Yankees are sitting on the couch,
or he's back there, or he's not getting very much to play somewhere. You know what I mean?
I think he'll get that money, man.
He'll get that money.
He'll get that money.
But I mean, if he's going to the Yankees,
yeah, they're gonna overpay and they're just gonna reach and do it. But nope. I think we're in agreement there.
Yeah, Dodgers and Yankees, man. I think.
Dodgers and Yankees. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go Cubs. I'm gonna go Cubs and Yankees.
Dodgers, Yankees, man.
Yeah, and then because Dozier likes to talk about the Braves. I hear a reunion could be in place with Kimbrel.
Oh yeah, might come in.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I don't see them forking out that money. The dude wants a 9-figure deal. He's not worth 9 figures. My opinion. I mean, like he's already lowered his asking price to like about 80 mil. I don't think he'll get that either. He'll probably get like 60.
Yeah, if teams ain't really paying, I mean, they're not trying to bid against themselves.
No, because I think what happened was, I talked about this throughout the show last year a lot, that big free agent signings have not really panned out. And I think, in a way, teams are scared.
Yeah.
Scared to commit 9 figures. Look at Arizona. Oh, let's outbid the Dodgers for Zach Greinke. What, he got like 205? Is that what he got?
Yeah,
some stupid, right?
Yeah,
and they've been trying to unload him for the past 2 or 3 off seasons. Did
they just sign somebody? Corbin?
No, National signed Corbin.
Oh, National signed
National signed
yeah,
Corbin.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That was early in the.
Yeah, and then,
early.
that was super lucky. They're probably we got a steal, and they're just like, well, because the thing is like now like the prices are going down. It's like we probably overpaid. The one guy that is still waiting to get signed is Keuchel.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, JD last year he got signed last minute. I think he was the best signing.
Yeah, man.
Best signing.
He balled.
Yeah. The thing is, he should have went first. I think for him, like he was the for sure thing.
Yeah.
Right? The dude was raking in Arizona. Right? When he got traded, he was raking. But then, like, he was the last one signed. But I mean, that was a hell of a deal.
Made a difference, man. Helped him win the World Series.
Yeah.
See, that's what That's why I think Harper, if he stays healthy, man, Dodgers trying to get.
Dodgers have been there twice.
Yeah, they're
right?
trying, man.
They're trying.
They're trying to get that one, man. It's been a long time.
But the thing is, like, for me, like, your offense has always kind of been there. It's your pitching because you can't rely on Kershaw, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, you kind of have like they have a decent rotation, but it's kind of like fillers, right? But this year it's another year under the rookie's belt. Who's the that rookie? Bueller.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bueller.
dude, guy's gonna be good. And then, the guy that has
Kershaw's 1 year older.
Yeah, he's 1 year older. Still can't do a push up.
You're ragging on him, man.
But no, who was it? Oh, they had high hopes on Urias, Julio Urias.
Yeah,
he has not panned out. Yeah, with the goggles, he has not panned out. So the thing is, like, they're them signing Harper, I think, is not really gonna do much for them. They need to focus on
the offense to be more dynamic, man.
They need a better pitching staff, man. I think last year the problem was their bullpen also. So
yeah, they need pitching, but they want to make a big splash. No,
it sells tickets. It sells tickets.
Yeah, it's such an LA move.
It is. Hey, it's all about big splash. I mean, look at LeBron, man. That's a big splash.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to the best Asian section. This is why it's called Two Asians Talk Sports. It's really two Asians trying to gamble. Right?
Yeah.
Because you were on the Strip, this probably didn't look familiar to you, but man, when I was going to Vegas a lot, this was a very, very familiar place. I can't name this casino, but they all look about the same.
Yeah, the setup's all the same.
Do you have warm and fuzzy feelings when you see this image, Andy?
No, I don't, just because, like, I mean, like, I did okay some years, but it's just one of those things, like, we tell ourselves that we're, you win 200, and then boom, you lose 400. You're like, F.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things.
Yeah.
It's always fun. I mean, it's like, for the right bets, like, I've gotten a lot smarter with this stuff to where I hedge out a lot, but, like, back then when I was just, whenever I was first getting my quarterly bonus checks, I'm just like, let's go. Let's go. Ooh, what do you like? I don't even know who he is. Oh, I like this. All right, let's bet it. Sounds good to me. That was reckless. But
yeah.
Going back to last year's record, Sam's 2-2.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 1-1. And the reason why that is because Sam wanted to do the spread
double down
and the over-under on that same game. So this year, what do you got?
Picking the game, Philly at Chicago, the Eagles and Bears. Picking Philly to win. They're 6 points underdogs. Philly to win.
But you know what? I'm gonna just have you at +6, right?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I'm taking the Chargers +2.5. I also believe they win straight up.
Yeah.
Just because I think Baltimore got hot, because of new energy from Lamar Jackson. But the thing is, like, now it's playoff time. I think Chargers get past this round. Mm-hmm. I think they get past it. Yeah, Doja said Dallas Keuchel and his beard. It's a package deal. He needs 2 brink trucks. Probably like one of the brink trucks is probably just endorsements. Just endorsement.
Or one that was that Isaiah Thomas didn't get.
God, Bird. Damn.
Oh man, I remember him saying.
Oh man, I remember that. They better back the brink truck up. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Yeah, Dallas Keuchel, man. I don't know. He'll find a place. I mean, like if
He ain't even doing much in Denver right now.
Dallas Keuchel.
Oh no, I'm talking. No,
Yeah, he'll find a place. I mean.
Oh no, Keuchel will find a place.
Yeah, left-handed. If he can get people out, like.
He's been having problems,
Yeah, he said
you
that,
know,
but-
like ever since the MVP season, like it's
The
gone
Cy
way
Young,
down. So yeah, Cy Young. He might be a little bit washed up right now, but I think they said the most likely landing spot to him is probably back in Houston.
Yeah.
At obviously not the money that he was expecting. The thing is, like, I don't think Keuchel deserved big contract money. Like he's probably thinking he's gonna get Corbin money, and I don't think he's gonna get even close to that. He'll probably get.
See, the thing is, if he decides to like go to the bullpen, there's a place for him for a long time.
He could be Andrew Miller, maybe.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
I mean, that's the type of role he could be.
left-handers. I mean, you can. There's always a place for left-handed pitchers. If you
Yeah,
can
they're
get
always
out.
looking for good southpaws. You know.
You know what I mean? So
I think was it? I think it was the Nationals or was it the Phillies? Didn't want to go 5 years for Keuchel. You know, I think teams are learning. Like they really are. Like man, I hate to keep bringing it up because I really love you, Darvish. You know, but I think his contract kind of set an example of kind of what could happen to big contracts. I mean, like if you think about all the years of big contracts for pitchers, right? What has worked out, right? So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna go through the Rangers, right? We gave Chan-Ho Park big money, did not work out, right? Damn. Like for me, it'd probably be easier for me to say this. The only big money contract that I can think of to date are two that has worked out for teams in the team's favor. Kershaw.
okay.
And
Thing is, he wasn't a free agent. It was just,
yeah, well, I mean, he was re-signed, but it was still a big contract.
Yeah,
it was still a big contract.
but-
And
but they knew what they were getting.
who's the other guy?
Which team?
Nationals. Scherzer.
Scherzer, Max Scherzer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Max Scherzer. Yeah, he was a free
Yeah.
agent.
You know, like
from Detroit.
yeah, like I think Zimmerman. He didn't get a fat contract, like not like anything that Darvish got, but he got a decent contract, and he stank.
Yeah.
Has not done well. Who were like Zach Greinke, right?
Yeah, Greinke.
Greinke's a perfect example. Who else has like big money locked up? Nobody on the Mets, nobody on Phillies that's got big money. Oh, like even the Cole Hamels. Like Cole Hamels has been okay.
I mean, he's old.
He's okay. I mean, Lester has been okay. He helped them the first couple of years, but now you can see which is why it's, teams fear of going
Long-term.
5-term,
Yeah.
5 years, because look what's happening right now.
It's like towards the end.
Yeah, it's towards the end, and I think last year for the beginning part of the year, he's done terrible.
Pay for it, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, David Price.
Yeah, David Price worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, David. What is he in 2 or 3 years?
Yeah, but he's always had that.
He's always
Playoff,
the
like,
playoff,
playoffs,
but
so
this year
he
whole new level. He just
exercised
yeah.
that demon.
He actually exactly.
exercised the demon.
He went completely nuts,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, David Price for sure.
So yeah. That's what I mean. They don't want 5 years.
Yeah.
You pay for it. You know what I mean, you just
Yeah.
paying for it at the end.
Yep.
It's just
It's baseball, man. They just use them and they abuse them. Use them, abuse them, and then let them go.
like Matt Harvey.
But see, Matt Harvey never got that big contract. He went to the Angels.
He signed with the Angels. Okay.
I'm excited to see that. I wish the Rangers. I mean, this is their MO, taking risk on free agents like that. Matt Harvey would have fit that criteria, but I mean, I guess I don't think they even went to bat that one, but they should have. I mean, that's a potential ace right there. But let's go to soccer section, man. Football.
Oh yeah, I mean it's like biggest American soccer star right now is Christian Pulisic. Today he announced that he's moving to Chelsea this summer, but he'll continue his team until the summer with Borussia Dortmund. Talking about this transfer is I don't know. I was reading an article. They were they were showing a figure in euros pounds and dollars. You know what I'm saying?
So everybody could understand it. Everybody could understand
Everybody
it.
getting an idea, but I said it's like $74 million US with the transfer. I'm not sure what the contract is. They're probably working on it, but Chelsea wanted him. But he's the captain of the U.S. National team. They say he's the best soccer player at age 20 that America's ever produced. You know what I mean?
I mean, like I don't think. I mean, like I'm going on a limb here.
Okay.
No research at all, but I don't think America has really developed a lot of elite talent.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe like what 5 within the past decade. Would that be fair?
Elite.
Yeah. Like I mean like something like this guy to where it could warrant a $60-70 million transfer.
Yeah. I think that's probably the highest American like transfer for an American player.
Yeah.
Ever. You know what I mean? And he's man. But he's finishing up the season at in Dortmund. Dortmund's on top of the German league right now, and they're playing in the Champions League. They're playing against Tottenham. Harry Kane's team.
Harry Kane's.
Your dude, man. That's what he's playing.
Hey, I don't mess with no Harry Kane, man. Hey, you know that's not me. That's not me.
But man, he might. Yeah, his team. I think they're probably gonna win the German
Who does
league.
Mbappe play for?
Mbappe plays for Paris Saint-Germain.
Oh, PSG.
PSG. Yeah.
And man, I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I know that is because I used to be a degenerate betting soccer. I didn't understand. I know PSG.
PSG.
Dude, man, I remember back then when I used to bet soccer. I never understood like how the spread works because a tie is a loss.
He said, "Look at that." I said, "Doris says I hope they let him play at Chelsea. Chelsea's, they're all these like high elite teams. It's like an all-star team already. You know what I mean? I mean, they might fucking sub him at the end of the game for like a long time.
Yeah.
And then as I said, Freddie Adu was supposed to be like the next star. Just hype. Yeah,
Just
hype, man. But,
Just hype.
Yeah.
So I think the last time we spoke, which was last year, regarding kind of the European Cup stuff going on.
Yeah.
What's the update there? Are they still going through like the qualifying round?
Yeah, no. They made it to the knockout stage, which is like
Yeah, like World Cup. Yeah.
Playoff or whatever.
Winner go home.
Yeah. So
Did Ronaldo make it?
Yeah. They're playing against. I'm not even sure what the match. I think Atletico Madrid is who they're playing against.
Okay.
But he's there. There's a lot of names that that are still playing. Mbappe, Neymar. He's
Neymar.
on PSG too. Man, all the stars you could think of like that were hyped up in the World Cup.
Why is Neymar not on a big Spaniard club?
He played on Barcelona before he went to Paris.
Okay.
But Paris, they got this new ownership that's trying to blow money. They paid big bucks for him, but it's
was it a transfer?
Yeah.
It was a transfer. Woo.
Thing is, see, man, in Brazil,
hey, PSG, I'm available.
In Brazil, I don't think there's a network, a local that provides coverage of the French league. Mm-hmm. They don't even get to see him play.
I mean, hey, that could be an opportunity for them to dab on with some station and be like, hey, you can show all the games because I know y'all love some Neymar,
Yeah, the French league isn't really that great. I mean, it's one of the best. It's the Big Five league, but it's probably the weakest of the Big Five. The English, the Spanish, Italian, and the German league are
better.
A lot better, yeah. So French league, I mean, fucking just steamrolling everybody. I think they won every game and had one tie. PSG.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those. It's like where they got it on easy mode. That's no fun.
Yeah, exactly.
That's no fun. So, I mean, as a competitor, that's no fun. I mean, competitors always talk about they want to win, but it's just like when it's that easy where you're so stacked, it's not even fair.
Yeah, it's not. So, anyways.
But yeah, let's move on to boxing. It's a new year. 2019, but some things don't change. Everybody always says new year, new me. Floyd is like, new year, same me. made a whopping, 9 mil in like 139 seconds, knocking out some Japanese dude that was completely overwhelmed. Like, the thing is, I think this dude's a kickboxer, but they integrated boxing rule. I mean, this, like, Floyd is just a smart man. I mean, like, how do you get a guy, like, he's got 2 guys now. He got Connor coming in from MMA to fight him standing up for big bucks.
He's probably getting paid big bucks, too.
I mean, for what he would normally make, yeah. This is a small payday for Floyd.
Yeah.
But for a lot of people, 9 mil is a lot. Mm-hmm. Some people have like 3-4 fight contracts for 10 mil. Yeah. He did this 139 seconds. He probably even trained. He's just like, I just need to make sure I'm in shape, do my sit-ups, ride my bike, and run. I'm good. I don't got to train for this guy.
He calls the shots, if he doesn't agree. I mean, because...
He's Floyd. He's the money team.
Exactly. So, So it's just if you don't agree to his terms, you're probably not getting a big payday either.
Yeah. I mean, like he probably got like I don't know what it is, but let's just say his normal fights gives him $100 grand. I mean, he probably got like $200-300 grand from this.
Yeah.
For hey, let me just get knocked out. But yeah, like if you watch the fight, this dude was completely overmatched. It was not close at all.
It's more of an exhibition than a fight, technically. I mean,
I agree.
It's being labeled as an exhibition.
Yeah, it is. Because I think it was only supposed to go like 8 rounds or anything, something like that, So it wasn't like, it's called, but it's just like, man,
if it was a main event fight, it'd be in like the 3, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the 120 million.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the thing is, like, when's the last time Floyd knocked somebody out, man? Like, I mean, that kind of says, kind of the competition he's up against. I mean, like, nothing against Floyd, but he's more of let's go to the scorecard, because he's more of a scorecard guy now.
Yeah, because that's just the weight division he's in, you know what I mean? You don't see too many knockouts in those. I
mean, like, Pac used to have knockout power. Pac.
Yeah, but he landed like 100 punches in 2 rounds.
No, like Pac used to. They say this. They said Pac used to have knockout power until he got really religious. And they said after that he kind of lost his killer instinct there. I don't want to get all religious and all, but I mean, he did have knockout power. Floyd had knockout power early in his career.
Yeah.
Like early.
That's what a lot of people do. I mean, especially in like the lower weight division.
Yeah.
Like the middleweight,
but now it's just like, a whole bunch of touches. Bah, 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 bah. Okay, that's 10 points. So we're good. We're good. Let's just cruise control.
For real. So, yeah, he's getting paid, man.
Nope.
He's trying. So.
But man, that's all I had.
Yeah, man. That's my coverage all this week, man. So.
Yeah. So
man.
That wraps up 37. That wraps up 37. First one. 2019, we got a lot in store for you guys this year. Stay tuned.
A lot of changes.
Yeah, a lot of changes, a lot of new stuff. Stay tuned, and see you on the next one.
Yeah. Out.
We're out. Oh, I gotta pee.
TATS. 2 Asians talk sports.